A dramatic story with full scenes. Scene 1. The strange star. On a quiet night in the east, three wise scholars studied the sky. These men were known as the Three Wise Men, men famous for their knowledge of stars and ancient writings. Suddenly, one of them pointed to the sky. "Look," he said. A bright, unusual star shone above the horizon, brighter than any star they had ever seen. One of the wise men opened an ancient scroll. "This star," he whispered, "means a great king has been born." Another replied with excitement, "Then we must find him. A king born under such a star must be honored." And so they prepared for a long journey. Scene 2. The long journey. Days turned into weeks as the wise men traveled across deserts and mountains. Their camels carried precious gifts. At night they rested beside their fires, always watching the mysterious star. One night a servant asked, "Masters, why travel so far for a child you have never seen?" One wise man answered calmly, "Because the heavens themselves announced his birth." And they continued their journey. Scene 3. The palace of the king. Eventually, the wise men arrived in the great city of Jerusalem. They went straight to the palace of Herod the Great. Standing before the king, they asked, "Where is the newborn king of the Jews? We saw his star in the east and have come to worship him." King Herod the Great tried to hide his fear. "A king," he said slowly. He secretly called his priests and scholars. "Where is this king supposed to be born?" he demanded. They answered, "In Bethlehem, as the prophets foretold." Herod turned back to the wise men. "Go and search carefully for the child," he said. "When you find him, come back and tell me so I may worship him too." But inside, the king was planning something evil. Scene 4. The star leads again. The wise men left the palace and continued their journey. Then something amazing happened. The star appeared again. It moved slowly through the sky, guiding them south toward Bethlehem. Their hearts filled with joy. "Look, the star is leading us again." Finally, the star stopped above a humble home. Scene 5. The child's wise men entered the house quietly. Inside they saw a young mother, Mary, and the child, Jesus Christ. The room was simple, but the moment felt holy. The wise men fell to their knees. One whispered, "This is the king." They opened their treasure chests and presented their gifts: gold for a king, frankincense for one who is divine myrrh, the symbol of sacrifice. Mary watched quietly, amazed that strangers from distant lands had come to honor her child. Scene 6. The dreamt. At night, while they slept, the wise men had a dream. In the dream, a warning came: "Do not return to Herod the Great. He wants to harm the child." When they woke, they looked at each other. "We must leave at once," one said. They packed their camels and quietly left Bethlehem, traveling home by another road. The end. But the beginning of a greater story. Far away, the star slowly faded from the sky. But the wise men knew they had witnessed something extraordinary. A child had been born who would change the world, Jesus Christ. And they would never forget the night the heavens led them to a king in a humble home.